Oh, we're on? Good afternoon and welcome to the Indiana Wesleyan University Student Development Furniture Relocation Team Training. The Indiana Wesleyan University Student Development Furniture Relocation Team is excited to have you with us. The relocating team, otherwise known as the IWSDFRT, is excited to have our first training session with you. Because you are on the IWSDFRT, you are seen as someone who is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. And it's apparent that you are someone who works independently. Congratulations. As a furniture relocation specialist, you are entrusted with a great deal of responsibility. You are given keys to virtually everything on campus and are trusted to work diligently, even in absence of constant oversight. The life of a furniture mover is not easy, but you are obviously well qualified, and I have full confidence that you will be able to accomplish your tasks. This training manual and video will assist you in doing this efficiently. So now, let us begin. Let us go through a day in the life of a furniture mover. Come, join me as we explore a day in the life of a furniture mover.
Office procedures.
Well, hey there, furniture relocation specialist. Let's begin our day in the life of a furniture mover with the first step in furniture moving, the office. Let's journey through our office procedures. Upon entering the student development office, it is essential at this point to greet the student worker.
Hey there, student worker.
Hey. Next, you will proceed on to the flower file. At this point, this is where it gets complicated, so pay attention. You must, at this point, simultaneously greet the worker here and open the flower file. Now in this file, you will find your work requests, which you're going to need to complete during that day. You'll find your time card you need to sign in on. And it is here where the real action starts. Okay.
Sure.
Now, you will proceed around the desk while greeting the worker located here. You will then proceed to the horizontal filing cabinet, in the top drawer of which contains the truck keys and the piggy key, to be explained later. At this point, you will find a key sign-out sheet located here on the front of the horizontal filing cabinet. And you will sign out your name, the date, the reason you're taking the keys, which keys you're taking, and when you bring them back, you'll sign in the time.
So we will send it away. Okay. I was just trying to get it for sure. Yeah. But I don't have a problem. Well, you can go to your spine's office. Or something, I thought there's something. You are, okay, because that's not what we have in here.
No, I know, and I just talked to her about it, but I think we're gonna try it.
At this point, you will take the piggy key from here, proceed to the kitchen. In the closet of the kitchen, you will find a key exchange box. You will place the key into the key exchange box. Master key. At this point, you will exit the kitchen and proceed out the door, but not before making a brief stop by your supervisor's office. At this point, you will greet the supervisor and then proceed out the door.
Come in.
Hey there, Supervisor.
Good morning, Luke.
Hey, I just wanted to check about these tasks for the day.
Thanks. Looks like you've got a lot on your plate this morning.
Indeed.
Do you have any questions about the furniture requests?
Nope.
Great, then go to it.
Thank you, Supervisor.
Upon entering the office at the end of a workday, the procedure is quite similar. Walk in, greet, return keys, and then, this is a new step, very important. Return to supervisor's office, place completed work orders in the completed work orders receptacle. Greet supervisor, and you're out the door.
Truck etiquette.
Come, join us today for the second segment of the Student Furniture Relocation Development Team Training, Truck Etiquette, where we will explore diving into the rules of using the most important tool of furniture moving, the truck. First, where to find it after you leave the office, and where to park it when you're finished. You will find the truck located to the north of the Student Center, to the east of Old College Church, to the west of Reed, in that parking lot. Remember, when you're finished for the day, it's very important to always lock the truck, because you never know what could happen. let's continue by exploring some of the common courtesies of truck use. First, the man wave. It's very important. When greeting another facilities worker driving an Indiana Wesleyan University vehicle, to greet with a wave such as this. Let's take a closer look. 2 fingers up, rest of the hand on the steering wheel, head slightly tilted. To not do so would be very rude. In the truck, you will find on the dashboard 2 monkeys. These monkeys should be regarded as, and indeed are, valuable members of the furniture relocation team. Keep that in mind while you're out there driving around. At this point, it's important to remember, when using the truck, always be certain to close and latch the hatch on the back. It'll save your life. Stop!
You know what you did wrong, son? You left the door open. We're moving the vehicle at all times. It's always shut and latch. It's okay, son.
After you've been diligently working for a while, you may notice something about the truck. It runs on fuel. That fuel gets low sometimes. Explore. First step, what you have to do is arrive at facility services, main entrance, parking the truck here. At this point, you will enter the facility services central office. At this point, you will approach the facility services reception area and ask for a fuel key to fuel the Residence Life truck. Then you will exit the area and return to the truck. Hello there. I'm with the Indiana Wesleyan University Student Development Furniture Relocation Team, and I need to refuel the Residence Life truck. Could I get a fuel key?
Yeah, let me get that for you. I have one right here.
Why, thank you.
Just bring it back when you're done, okay?
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
At this point, you will drive the truck through the gate and approach the fuel tank, which you've driven past every day, probably never noticed. At this point, you will take the Dura key, insert it into the appropriate slot located here, and you will then flip the switch, turning on the gas tank, and then fuel it up like a normal truck, like a normal vehicle. Stop. Be sure to always only ever use unleaded fuel. truck's refueling here. You will then drive the truck out the gate looking for oncoming traffic. You will then return to the main office of facility services, go inside and return the key to the facility services reception area. Hello there. I just like to return the fuel key after refueling the resident's life truck.
Thank you. We appreciate it. Have a good day.
Day. Remember, furniture moving specialist, the truck is for campus use only, unless otherwise assigned.
Awkward.
Let's talk for a second about awkward situations and how we can avoid them. When you're out there in the field, you're going to have many potential awkward situations